Hey YouTube, it's Mike from Asymmetrical Preparedness. Today I want to talk about a couple books that I think every prepper should have in their library. Just a couple good things that I have in my library, my extensive library, just because there's a lot of skills out there that we don't know, a lot of information that we just want to have on hand. It's also stuff we should be reading and learning, training on, and expanding our knowledge and our skill sets. So first book is the good old Country Wisdom Know-How. This book, big book, you can see how worn it is. Yeah, my kids read it, I read it. I mean, it's just tons of good information. I mean, it's just lots of good illustrations, just so many different things. So from the table of contents, we got, introduction, animal, cooking, crafts, gardening. You get a bunch of different sections in here. We got health and well-being. We got home, like inside the home, home repairs, restoring floors, fences, orchards, outbuildings, and more. I even have beauty and bath. I mean, essential oils they talk about, natural home remedies, fruits and berries, vegetables, all the different gardening stuff. Everything from cats, dogs, rabbits, horses, livestock, all kinds of cooking, gifts from nature, improving your soil, preserving, pickling, canning, distilling, all that stuff. Just so many different things. Like it says, 8,167 useful skills and step-by-step instructions. Just a good book to have. Yeah, so that's the first book. Alright, the second book is along the lines of stuff that I'm really into and talk about and care about and stuff like that. I mean, obviously I care about other stuff, but it is Contact. It is a tactical manual for post-collapse survival by Max Velocity. Alright, first off, Max Velocity is a former, he was in the British Army, and then he came to the United States and, excuse me, he came to the United States and joined the army and became a citizen, joined the army, and went into special forces. So he's a former special forces operator, knows his stuff, good manual. I mean, it's the cover looks different now, I think, on the newer version. This is a little bit older version, but I mean, he's got talk about starting points. He talks about the threat, the mission, family, group, team, mental preparation and the use of force, physical preparation for tactical operations, leadership, to stay or go. Talks about staying in place or bugging out. He talks about timing, route selection, location, vehicles, equipment. I mean, this thing is so good. Excuse me if I'm shaking. It's cold out here. And I wore something longer today, but I should have put something a little more on. Talks about body armor. Talks about training. Basic principles, basic field craft, battle preparation, observation, camouflage, basic movement, taking cover, maneuver techniques, tactical terrain terms, casualties, TC3, which is tactical combat casualty care, care under fire, tactical field care, casualty movement, post-event vehicle movement. Talk about different specific threats and TTPs, reaction to contact drills, stuff like that, dismounted contacts, the squad, satellite patrolling, communication and movement, casualties and prisoners, etc. Talking about defense, the principles of defense, static defense, mobile defense, static and mobile combinations, defensive operations of built-up areas, aka high population dense areas, urban environments, traffic control points, patrols, types of patrols, patrol planning, patrol execution, patrol equipment. Talks about all the stuff that you as a prepper need to have as far as tactical gear and tactical equipment. And he doesn't go into extravagant lengths because he's a special force operator and tells you to get all this crazy stuff. He tells you bare bones, this is what you should have. It's a good idea to have. So it's very well written. A lot of information in here. It's got tactical use of vehicles, and then he goes into offensive operations, advanced contact, hasty attack, deliberate attack, fratricide, and obviously how to avoid it, ambush, raid, fighting in woods and forests, fighting in offensive operations in built-up areas, urban environment, squad, platoon, company, and then withdrawal out of contact, withdrawal in contact, exfiltration, vehicles, all kinds of good stuff. I mean, it's a really good book. So you can see how thick it is. I've read it a bunch of times. I still enjoy reading it. No matter what my experience level is, you can get something out of it. It's really good. Highly recommended in your prepper library. And if you're not, if you're military, read it, even if you've done the things, because you'll get something out of it. You still will. It'll be a refresher, stuff like that. If you haven't been in the military, definitely read it. And hopefully your mag, your team, your tribe, your group of people will be able to practice some of this stuff, put it into practice, and start training on these things. That's a really good thing. And another one is another book of his called Rapid Fire. This is Tactics for High Threat Protection and Combat Operations. This is a little more in depth. It's a little more, talking about convoy operations and stuff like that. Here, let me see. I'll read a couple things that he talks about in here. It's also a really good book, but it's also not. This one, Contact, that's basically for preppers. It's what to do in an SHTF scenario. Post-collapse survival, like it says. This is more, you might need to be prior military to understand some of this stuff. But starting points, talk about threat, situational awareness, mitigation, decision-making, military decision-making process, combat estimation, training processes, shooting and weapons training, navigation, field principles, field craft, battle preparation, observation, camouflage, surveillance equipment, casualties, vehicle movement, dismounted contacts, defense, principles of defense, static defense, the same, some of the same things, urban anti-armor stuff, he talks about support helicopters, break contact drills, deliberate attack, ambushes, squad level, platoon level stuff. Some of the stuff that may seem like it's similar, but it's a lot different. It's written differently. It's a little more advanced. So get Contact first, I would say. Definitely learn the stuff in there, train on the stuff in there, and then if you feel so inclined, then go on to Rapid Fire. There's a lot of other. John Mosby writes books on guerrilla warfare, and those are really good books. I haven't got them yet, but I'm going to, because I know he is awesome. I know what he says is the truth. I've read some of his stuff before, and I like the way he writes. So yeah, those are just some of my prepper library recommendations. And I don't even know if Amazon carries these. I know Country Wisdom is probably on Amazon. I don't know about the other two. But I'll probably put a link, below in the description to Amazon. Yes, it's an affiliate link. I make a tiny little bit of money if you happen to buy it or something like that. But just so you know, it's an affiliate link. But if you're interested in the books, I'll see what I can do as far as putting them in the link, so you can just click on them and order them if you want, or research them yourself. Find out if that fits you within your budget, if it fits your desire for information, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I'll just make it available for you if you wish to. So those are just a couple more recommendations of things that are a couple good books to have in your prepper library. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys are prepping a little every day. I hope you're working on your fitness a little bit every day. Prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. Remember, guys and gals. With this stuff, I just want you to have some tools to learn some things, to improve your knowledge, increase your knowledge, and empower yourselves to do better. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to point you in the right direction and get the thought process flowing so that we can be better preppers, and better prepared to thrive, not just survive in a post-event. So I love you guys. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button, share the videos, thumbs up, and comment below, please. Blessings to you and yours. Whoops.